Greetings! Mandatory79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days 2! Alright, let's begin. Pressing the A button now, loading game, and proceeding. Here we are in the main menu, going to deck build menu. Here we are in deck list menu, and now in today's video, the deck profile I'm going to be making one for is a Vintage Formats, Kageros, Blazing Flare Dragon, BT02, and alright, let's begin. So going to the edit deck, entering edit deck, and off we go. Here we are on the edit deck menu. Like I just mentioned before, the deck I'm building this deck profile video is a Vintage Formats, Kageros, Blazing Flare Dragon deck, made of cards only available up until BT02. And okie dokie, let's begin. And now for the first Vanguard. For the first Vanguard, we are playing the Great Zero. Lizard Soldier Conroe, starting unit. Skills, first skill, auto. When another Kagero rises unit, you may call this guard to the rearguard circle. Second skill, actions of rearguard, cost, counterblast 1 and retire this unit. If the cost is paid, search your deck for up to one Great 1 or less Kagero, reveal it to your opponent, put in the hand, and shuffle your deck. And alrighty, the Great Zero, Lizard Soldier Conroe, starting unit, we have one in the deck. First Vanguard. Alrighty. With that, we covered the deck's first Vanguard. Next, let's get on over to the Great 3 lineup. And now for the Great 3 lineup. For the Great 3 since that we are playing, the Great 3, Dragonic Overlord. Skills, first skill, continuous as a Vanguard or Rearguard. If you do not have a Kagero Vanguard or Rearguard, this unit gets minus 2000 power. Second skill, actions of Vanguard or Rearguard. Cost, counterblast 3. If the cost is paid until end of turn, this unit gets plus 5000 power, and auto as a Vanguard or Rearguard. When this unit attacks an opponent's Rearguard, stand this unit, and loses Twin Drive. Alrighty, the Great 3, Dragonic Overlord, we have 2 in the deck. Next, the Great 3, Vortex Dragon. Skills, first skill, auto as a Vanguard. At the beginning of your main phase, Soul Charge 1. This unit gets plus 2000 power until end of turn. Second skill, actions of Vanguard or Rearguard. Cost, Soul Blast 8 and Counterblast 5. Mega Blast. If the cost is paid, choose up to 3 of your opponent's rear guards and retire them. Okie dokie, the Great 3, Vortex Dragon, we have 3 in the deck. And over here, the Great 3, Blazing Flare Dragon. Skills, first skill, auto as a Vanguard or Rearguard. During your main phase, when the opponent's rearguard is put in the drop zone, this unit gets plus 3000 power until end of turn. Second skill, actions of Vanguard. Cost, Soul Blast 5. If the cost is paid, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. And affirmative, the Great 3, Blazing Flare Dragon, we have 3 in the deck. With that, I've covered the deck's Great 3 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Great 2 lineup. And now for the Great 2 lineup. For the Great 2 since that we are playing, the Great 2, Berserk Dragon. Skill, auto, cost, counterblast 2. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle or Rearguard Circle, if you have a Kagero Vanguard, you pay the cost. If you do, choose the opponent's Great 2 or less Rearguard and retire it. Alrighty, the Great 2, Berserk Dragon, we have 3 in the deck. Next, the Great 2, Dragon Knight Nehalem. We have 3 in the deck. Now we have the Great 2, Chain Attack Sutherland. Skill, auto as a Vanguard or Rearguard. During your main phase, when the opponent's rearguard is put in the drop zone, this unit gets plus 3000 power until end of turn. Okie dokie, the Great 2, Chain Attack Sutherland, we have 2 in the deck. And last but not least, the Great 2, Blazing Core Dragon. Skill, actions of Vanguard. Cost, counterblast 1 and choose a unit with named Iron Tail Dragon and a unit named Gatling Claw Dragon from Rearguard. Put them to soul. If the cost is paid, search your deck for up to 1 card named Blazing Flare Dragon and ride it. And shuffle deck. Affirmative, the Great 2, Blazing Core Dragon, we have 3 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's Great 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Great 1 lineup. And now for the Great 1 lineup. For the Great 1 since that we are playing, the Great 1. Wyvern Guard Beret, Sentinel, Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards of a continuous sound deck. Second skill, auto. Cost, choose a Kagero from hand and discard it. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your Kageros that's being attacked, and that unit cannot hit until end of battle. Alrighty, the Great 1, Wyvern Guard Beret, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the Great 1, Embodiment of Armor Bar. We have 2 in the deck. Next, the Great One, Demonic Dragon Mage Kimnara. Skill, actions, rearguard, cost, counterblast 1, and put this unit to your soul. If the cost is paid, if you have a Kagero Vanguard, choose up to one of your opponent's Great One rearguards and retire it. Okie dokie, the Great One, Demonic Dragon Mage Kimnara, we have 4 in the deck. Last but not least, the Great One, Iron-Tailed Dragon. Skill, actions, a Vanguard or rearguard, cost, counterblast 1. If the cost is paid, this unit gets plus 1000 power until end of turn. Affirmative, the Great One, Iron-Tailed Dragon, we have 4 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's Great One lineup. Next, let's get on to the Grade 0 lineup. And now for the trigger lineup. For the triggers since that we are playing, the Grade 0, Demonic Dragon Mage Rakshasa, critical trigger. Skill, auto as a rearguard during your main phase. When an opponent's rearguard is put into drop zone, this unit gets plus 3000 power until end of turn. Alright, the Grade 0, Demonic Dragon Mage Rakshasa, critical trigger, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the Grade 0, Embodiment of Spear Tar, critical trigger, we have 3 in the deck. Next, the Grade 0, Dragon Dancer Monica, draw trigger, we have 2 in the deck. Next, the Grade 0, Gatling Claw Dragon, draw trigger, skill, actions of rearguard, cost, counterblast 1, and put this unit into your soul. If the cost is paid, if you have a Kagero Vanguard, choose up to one of your opponent's Grade 0 rearguards and retire it. Okie dokie, the Grade 0, Gatling Claw Dragon, draw trigger, we have 3 in the deck. And next, the Grade 0, Dragon Monk Genjo, heal trigger, we have 4 in the deck. With that, I've covered the deck's trigger lineup. And with that deck's been built, card is explained. For the cards in this deck we are playing, 1 Grade 0, Lizard Soldier Conroe, starting unit, first Vanguard. For the main deck we have 2 Grade 3 Dragonic Overlords, 3 Grade 3 Vortex Dragons, 3 Grade 3 Blazing Flare Dragons, 3 Grade 2 Berserk Dragons, 3 Grade 2 Dragon in the Harlem, 2 Grade 2 Chain Attack Sutherland, 3 Grade 2 Blazing Core Dragon, 4 Grade 1 Wyvern Guard Baree, 2 Grade 1 Embodiment of Armor Bar, 4 Grade 1 Demonic Dragon Mage Kimnara, 4 Grade 1 Iron-Tailed Dragon, and for the triggers since that we are playing, 7 critical triggers, 5 draw triggers, and 4 heal triggers. With that deck built, card is explained, next let's get on to testing out the deck. And here we are in the main menu, going to fight menu, going to test out the deck. Here we're in fight menu, going to CPU fight. Here we are in CPU fight, selecting the format, changing standard to vintage, selecting my own deck. Choosing the deck I just showcased to you, the vintage formats, Kagero's, Blazing Flare Dragon BT02 deck. It all looks okay from this side, and selecting the deck. Use this deck, yes I will. Deck selected. Next, gonna choose my opponent to test the deck out on. I'm gonna test this deck out on the... I guess I'll go up against... Gosetsu Katsushika, Grand Blue Clan, hard difficulty, and click. Deck selected, opponent selected, pressing the fight button now. And pressing fight button now. The battle begins, let's get started. Here we are in the fight, gonna say goes first, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock to paper, I lose, going second. Drawing our starting hands, I got myself an Iron-Tailed Dragon, a Sutherland, 2 of them, critical and perfect guard. Not a good starting hand, holding on to 1 Iron-Tail and Sutherland. Redraw everything else, redraw. Yes, Overlord, but 2 heal triggers, come on, really? My opponent's going first, he rides the Great One. Evil Shade. Skill of his starting unit. Nothing happens, and end of his turn, my turn. Draw. Blazing Flare Dragon, not too shabby. I ride. Iron-Tailed Dragon. Rock. Skill of Conroe to the back row. To the back row, Conroe goes. And battle phase. Boosted by Conroe. Go Iron Tail Dragon. 12k. The attack goes through. Drive check. Vortex Dragon. Interesting. And boom! 1 damage. Check. Yes! Heal trigger. Wasted a heal trigger. Nothing to heal. And trigger wasted. That is the end of my turn. My opponent's turn. Here comes the Great 2 Commodore Blue Blood. He calls the Great 2 Skeleton and Blue Blood. A full formation. No guard for the first attack. 8k. Ow! Damage check. Yes! A draw trigger. Just what I needed. Draw a card. And power up. I drew another Iron Tail Dragon. Not too shabby. And that's, here comes 10k to the Vanguard. 1 trigger to pass. No guard. Drive check. Heal trigger. He heals and powers up. The attack goes through. And here it comes. Ow! Damage check. Nehalem. No, not a good card like that. The remaining attack cannot go through. End of their turn. My turn. Stand and draw. Come on. Fine, I'm gonna ride. Chain attack Sutherland. Ride. That's not good. Then I'm gonna call Iron Tail Dragon's rear guard. Call. And I'm going to call... Gatling Claw Dragon? No. I can't use Conroe's skill. Not have anything to boost with, so... This is gonna be really rough. I'm gonna activate Iron Tail Dragon's skill, Counter Blast 1, Counter Blast, and... give him plus 1000 power. That should be enough. To battle phase we go. First, Iron Tail attacks the rearguard Skeleton Swordsman. 8k to 8k. The attack goes through, and boom, one less rearguard to worry about. Boosted by Conroe, Sutherland to Vanguard, 13k. The attack goes through, drive check, come on. Critical trigger, nice, that makes up for it. I give all effects to Vanguard. Critical up, and power up. 2 damage to the opponent, here we go, and bang bang bang. First check. No trigger, Evil Shade, and second check. Yes, critical trigger, trigger wasted. Whew, that was a pretty rough start. And that's the end of my turn. My opponent's turn. My opponent's revealing G assist, 2 criticals, 2 stands, and a heal. Whew, it's a really bad hand. No, he's got Baskirk. He removes the cards from play. He removes 2 of his stand triggers. He does 2 of his critical triggers to soul charge. He soul charges. And calling Banshee. Banshee skill into soul and draw. Calling Baskirk and Banshee. Banshee skill. He can... he's got almost all the materials to Mega Blast. 10k. No guard, taking it. Ow! Damage check. No trigger, Kimnara. Here comes Baskirk. Guarding with Genjo. 18k, 2 to pass. First check. No trigger, perfect guard, and second check. Critical trigger. Oh, that's not good. He's giving it all to his Baskirk. That's... and... ka-chink! Safe. Here comes 15k from Baskirk, 2 criticals. Can't let it go through. I guard with another Genjo, 18k. And the attack is blocked. Ka-chink! Okay, I gotta really think this through. End of their turn, my turn. Stand and draw. Another Vortex Dragon. I ride from the Grade 3 Vortex Dragon. Vortex is skill in the main phase. Soul Charge 1. Come on, deck. No triggers. Soul Charge. Kimna, huh? Alrighty then. I'm gonna move Iron Tail Dragon to the back row. I'm going to call another Vortex Dragon. Yep, calling Vortex Dragon, and... or should I call Blazing Flare Dragon? Nope. Calling Vortex Dragon to the rear guard over here. 10k. And Dragonic Overlord. Call. I activate Conroe's skill. Counter Blast. Retiring Conroe. Searching my deck for grade 1. I add to my deck to the hand. Grade 1 Wyvern Guard Bereave. Perfect guard. That should be enough. To the battle phase we go. First, Rear Guard Vortex to the Rear Guard Blue Blood. 10k, 10k. The attack goes through, and slash! One less Rear Guard to worry about. Now Vanguard to the Vanguard, 12k to 10k. The attack goes through. Twin Drive, first check, heal trigger. Can heal, nice. I heal 1 point of damage, and give power to Dragonic Overlord. And second check. Another perfect guard, not too shabby. 1 damage to the opponent, and slash! Damage checked. No trigger, perfect guard, nice. 1 less card to worry about. Boosted by Iron Tail Dragon, Dragonic Overlord to Vanguard. 23k. The attack goes through. Slash! Damage check. Yes, no trigger, safe. And that's the end of my turn. My opponent's turn. He's activating Basker's skill to Soul Charge. He Soul Charges. Grade 2 Ruin Shade, powering up, and he calls another Blue Blood, and Banshee. Banshee's skill. He has 8 cards in Soul, 1 more Counter Blast, and he can get his Mega Blast. Rear Guard to Vanguard. I choose to... No guard. Ow! Damage check. No trigger, bar. Okay, and... Basker to Vanguard, I guard with Genjo, guard, 20k. 2 to pass. First check. Ah, not a heal trigger, he heals 1 damage. And a second check. Double heal trigger, you gotta be kidding me, he's back to 2 damage. So lucky. Ka-chink. Ah, double heal, that timing, such bad luck. Here comes 20k, no guard, taking it. Ow! Ow! Damage check. Ah, Blazing Flare Dragon. That is the end of my opponent's turn. My turn, stand and draw. Sutherland, huh? Not gonna write Blazing Flare just yet. Main phase activated, Soul Charge 1. Come on, deck, not a trigger. Soul Charge. Iron Tail Dragon, power up. I'm just gonna... He has 6 cards in hand, better not waste my Overlord skill just yet. Going straight to battle phase. First, my Rear Guard Vortex Dragon attacks the Rear Guard Blue Blood. 10k, 10k. The attack goes through, and slash! 1 less Rear Guard to worry about. Vanguard to Vanguard, 12k to 10k. The attack goes through, Twin Drive, first check. No trigger, Berserk Dragon, second check, come on. Draw trigger, nice. I draw a card, giving power to Overlord. And slash, 1 damage, check. Ah, critical trigger, so lucky of all the triggers. All to Vanguard. Fine, boosted by Iron Tail, Overlord attacks the Rear Guard Basker. 23k. The attack goes through. Slash. 1 less Rear Guards to worry about. That is the end of my turn, my opponent's turn. Basker's skill. Soul Charging. Skeleton Swordsman. And another Basker. And Samurai Spirit. 10k to 12k, so guard critical trigger Rakshasa. 20k, 2 to pass. First check. No trigger, Samurai, and second check. No trigger, safe, so the attack is blocked. Ka-chink! Safe. Here comes, boosted by Samurai Spirit, go Rear Guard Basker, 17k to Vanguard. Guarding with Sutherland and Berserk Dragon. Hold on. Yep, guarding with these two. Guard. That's 20k to 17k. Attack blocked. And Pachink. Safe. Whew, alright. End of their turn, my turn. Stand and draw. Nihalim. It's not gonna write Blazing Flare just yet. Activating my Rearguard Vortex Dragon skill. Soul charging and powering up. I call Kimnara to Rearguard. Call. Kimnara skill. Counter Blast 1. Counter Blast. Into Soul. Retiring the back row Samurai Spirit. And calling Monica to the back row behind the rear guard. The rear guard Vortex Dragon. That should be enough for now. Going to battle phase. Vanguard to Vanguard. 12k to 10k. The attack goes through. Twin Drive, first check. No trigger, Iron Tail, and second check. No trigger, Overlord. 1 damage, and slash, damage check. No trigger. Boosted by Monica, Rearguard Berserk Dragon to the Rearguard Baskirk. The attack goes through, and slash, one of those Rearguards to worry about. I'm not gonna give him his counter blast to Mega Blast, so just skip this turn. End of my turn, my opponent's turn. Here comes Basker skill, he's soul charging. What's he gonna soul charge? A critical trigger, nice! He's calling Skeleton Swordsman and Samurai and Dandigai Muramyo. 20k to Vanguard. That's a big choice. I perfect guard with Wyvern Guard Buri. For the perfect guard cost, I am discarding Dragonic Overlord. Discard it. And perfect guard. Twin Drive, first check. Critical trigger. Oh no! He's giving it all to his Skeleton Swordsman. And a second check. Ah, double critical, so lucky! The attack fails. Ka-chink! That's gonna be 25k. That's a lot of power. Then I'm going to perfect guard with Wyvern Guard Buri. Perfect guard cost, I'm going to discard Dragon Knight Nihalim. Perfect guard. Ka-chink, safe. Whew, that's a lot. And if my opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw. Another Blazing Flare. I ride Blazing Flare Dragons to the Vanguard. Then I activate Blazing Flares, Soul Blast. Soul Blasting 5 cards. And retiring a rear guard. I retire Dandigai Mario behind the Vanguard. Blazing Flare skill plus 3000 power. Then I call Iron Tail Dragon to the rear guard. Calling. Now to do it, to battle phase we go. First, boosted by Monica, Vortex Dragon attacks the rear guard Skeleton Swordsman. The attack goes through, and slash, one of those rear guards to worry about. Boosted by Iron Tail Dragon. Go, Blazing Flare Dragon, 20k to Vanguard. I still have 6 more critical triggers in hand. There's a chance I can get more. The attack does not go through. First check, no trigger, Blazing Core, and second check. Perfect guard. I can make use of that. The attack failed, and I still have 1 heal, 2 draws, and 6 criticals. Skipping battle phase. End of turn. My opponent's going to activate Basker skill, Soul Charging 1. Soul Charge. Samurai Spirit. Power up. And calling Dandigai Mario. 12k to Vanguard. Guarding with my Blazing Core and Gatling Claw. 20k, 2 to pass. And first check. No trigger. And a second check. Perfect guard. Oh, come on, really? And kachink! The attack is blocked. Whew, here comes Dandy Guy with Samurai Spirit for 15k. To the Vanguard, no guard, taking it. Ow! Damage check. Kimnara. That's the end of my opponent's turn. My turn. Stand and draw. A draw trigger. Skipping right phase, going to main phase. I am going to activate Iron Tail Dragon's skill. And powering up. Powering up. 3 times. And one more time. Powering up. That ought to do it. Go into the battle phase. Boosted by Iron Tail Dragon. Go Blazing Flare Dragon. 20k to Vanguard. Double guard with 2 criticals. That's 30k. 2 to pass. First check. Heal trigger. Just what I needed. I give all effects to. I heal 1 point of damage, giving it 2 to Vanguard. And a second check. Come on, give me some luck. Yes! Critical trigger, just what I needed. Giving all effects to Vanguard. Critical and power. Double trigger and slash. The attack goes through. First check. Yes, stand trigger. My opponent has 2 heal triggers left in deck, so second check, come on, no heals. Yes, 6 damage, I win. That was a really close fight. Despite some setbacks at the beginning, I still managed to draw the cards I needed, and I got a little lucky in the end, so I got win, double trigger, perfect guard, opponent double critical, opponent double healed, fought for 12 more turns, superior called, fought for retired, 5 more opposing units, drew 2 more cards in a turn, and defeated very hard difficulty, got 2310 VP, 19,690 VP, pressing A to go next, leaving the fight and returning to the CPU fight menu. Here on CPU fight menu, leaving CPU fight menu. Leaving CPU fight menu, going back to main menu. Here on main menu, going to deck build menu. Here on deck list menu, and if that, the deck's been built, card ups explained, and I just finished testing deck on front of you. So first I want to say is, thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos that I plan to upload in the near future. And if that I say, thank you and goodbye, and see you all soon.